सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। My salutations to the Master who is present in this temple and also pervading the entire network over which the Brotherhood of WTT Global have gathered to celebrate the 41st anniversary of the WTT Global. I am very happy to welcome all the members to participate in this WTT Global Group Life, WTT Global celebrations, and to share various service activities that our group members are carrying out at various places. The objective of every member who has gathered into various groups is primarily to develop oneself and spiritually progress on the path and realize oneself. While this is the task that each one of us have, it is very important that everybody does the respective practices on their individual basis. And while they are doing those practices on individual basis, there is a kind of environment that the aspirant would require so that the practices which he is actually doing to progress on the path becomes easy. Just like in a school, when we are joining for a first standard or second standard, we join in a class which provides the necessary environment congenial for understanding the subject, practicing the subject, and also gaining the necessary wisdom pertaining to that particular class. Likewise, for every aspirant, the task that is there for the aspirant is a stupendous task, wherein he is required to iron out his personality, align his personality to the purpose of the soul, which is a very huge task, which actually runs not for years but for lives. So it is always necessary to have an environment congenial for such a stupendous task that the aspirant is put to. Be it meditations, be it service activities, be it interacting with the group members, or be it working out with his own personality. The entire task for the aspirant is all about molding himself so that the purpose of the soul is fulfilled. So when this task is there and the masters are guiding the aspirant, in Aquarian age, the guidance of the master is also groupal. It is groupal guidance, it is groupal initiation, it is groupal progress, and it is groupal development. So it is all within the groups. Hence, in the path of hierarchy which we all are following, group building has been a main activity. Therefore, we have so many groups in India, also in Europe, North America, and South America. And Master is spreading his energy through these groups to enable the practice of individual members to fructify. So while the practice is individual, but the entire process is groupal, because whatever the aspirant learns or whatever the teaching that the aspirant receives, he has to apply it on himself, and also he has to apply it on people around him, and also apply it in the situations in which he is going to operate. So while the spiritual practices are individual, the requirement of group is very much required, because it provides the necessary environment for him to practice as well as to test whatever knowledge that he has while he is applying it. So the groups, while they are there, and then the individual he is there, they are there in their own positions and they have their own tasks. Even these groups have to synchronize with the groups that are prevailing at the global level, because if the group is too localized, it is only relating to the teachings of the master or writings of the master that are available at the local level, while the master has spread his word across all the groups, and there are so many teachings that many groups have received, and there are many writings and notes that many groups have. So interchange and inter-exchange of wisdom and teachings of the master, and then various activities that every group is taking up at every place, is very important to know, so that the group becomes wholesome. Interaction of local groups with the groups that are spread worldwide is always important, because the local group will find its own relevance on the global platform, and it will try to interact with whatever is happening in other groups and imbibe the best service activities that the other group is performing, and also exchanging the teachings and notes of the other groups. So this is where World Teacher Trust Global plays a very important role of coordinating various service activities or various activities that are happening at every group in every country. All the local groups to interact with other groups, a platform is required, and hence this World Teacher Trust Global I see as a organization or as an group which plays a pivotal role in coordinating various activities of World Teacher Trust groups that are spread across India as well as South America, Europe, and North America. And the celebrations that we are right now doing is 41st anniversary of World Teacher Trust Global, wherein the celebrations are not about any cultural activities or lecturing about the teachings that the group members have received from master, but instead sharing their experiences through service activities that every group is carrying out across the world. And every year we thought we would provide opportunity to groups to present a novel service activities that they are doing, because service is the way of redemption, and without service there is no individual progress or development that happens on the path of spirituality. Therefore, the World Teacher Trust Global Executive Group and also the Advisory Group has thought fit to devise a celebration model wherein the groups would exchange the service activities that they are conducting at the global platform, which is here on World Teacher Trust Global 41st anniversary. From this podium, I welcome each and every member that has gathered here at the Radha Madhavam temple and also over the network via Zoom. Everybody has logged in. I welcome each and every one of them to this 41st anniversary celebrations. Thank you.
We are celebrating today 41 years of the WTT-Global. The WTT, however, was already founded by Master K in Visakhapatnam, India on 18th November 1971. And there was a long preparation going on. And so we are deeply thankful to all who prepared the ground, especially to the world teacher, Lord Maitreya, whose name we carry in our organization, in our trust, together with his team of masters and initiates. And, of course, to Master CVV, who anchored and distributed the Aquarian energy on the planet. Master KPK often said that the energy decided first to go to the West, to Europe, to South America and North America, and then it would return to India. So, soon after the founding of the WTT Trust, Master Ike started with his journeys to the West in April 72. And from 81 to 83, he traveled together with Master KPK. And this was leading to the foundation of the WTT Trust in Europe on 27th of August 1983. Don't mistake the WTT Global just as an organization having its seat in Switzerland and the few people working in the organization as its members. All who feel themselves associated with and have trust in the WTT are the members, whether registered members or not. Being a registered member is just a physical expression of one's commitment to the group. The WTT Trust continues to grow on a global scale. A tremendous group work has happened and it is further going on. Master KPK made us aware that this happening is not our doing, but that we need to align to the master consciousness to allow it expressing through us. Being aware that the master consciousness is working through us, we can contribute to this work by building hearty relations of friendship and of group awareness through collaboration. Activities of meditation, study and service were initiated by Master Ike in a number of countries, and they were further expanded and deepened by Master KPK. We are now profiting from this great pioneer work. Prayers and wisdom teachings are the foundation on which the building of the global WTT Trust is erected. Master KPK was focusing on helping the individual aspirants, and at the same time he was fostering the development of the groups and the alignment of the individual groups with the larger groups, the national groups, and the international groups, the global group. The WTT Trust Global was formed to help linking the local and regional group work together for the greater whole. The WTT Trust is working with the CVV energies, and it is an Aquarian path of Uranian expression and group initiation. We expand our awareness by aligning to the greater group units, and above all, by aligning to the master consciousness. As we state in the CVV sharing prayer, from individual to group, from the groups to the groups of CVV, and from the groups of CVV to all spiritual groups on earth, to humanity, to hierarchy, linking up to Shambhala. The path is described in the CVV sharing prayer. We shut the door to objectivity and turn subjective to invoke the master. We envision the translucent vertical from Muladhara to Ajna. We link up our individual Kundalini to the group Kundalini, and further to the group Kundalini of the groups that invoke CVV, and to all the spiritual groups oriented to hierarchy, and beyond to humanity, to hierarchy, to Shambhala. And we pray then that the Master may help us in this huge process of expansion. We cannot just express this vocally through the prayer and leave it at that. For a true development, it is important to add something practical. Master KPK once mentioned Master Ike saying that the real progress comes through service and collaboration, not by gathering wisdoms or just conducting prayers, though they are the basis. Instead of participating in group activities in a passive way as visitors or group tourists, we are to shoulder some work of goodwill and support some group work. What is important is that we take over responsibility, committing ourselves to collaborate with others. It can be very small voluntary activities, but through such working together, we grow and learn. We learn to round up ourselves, not impose our ideas on others, but collaborate in a soft and loving way, with a smile inside and on the face. This is not only helps in the work, but it gives joy and expansion, and it adds some fire to our development. Through collaboration, we put ourselves to fire. The fire of thinking what to do, how best to collaborate, how to learn new skills to efficiently support the work. Through our fiery aspiration, we progress much better. It is not just our individual progress, but the progress of the whole, which gets speeded up. With small activities well done, we grow to greater responsibilities and to greater collaboration. This was taught already by Master Joel Kuhl in his books. So let's ask ourselves, how can we contribute, each one of us? No need to wait. Just see what you can do, how to integrate it into your life, and then do it. Today, we are showing 3 examples of innovative group projects which also foster collaboration, partly on a transnational scale. We have always to remember, behind every presentation now done, there's a group working. At first, Guru Prasad Kambhampati, the president of WTT-Global, will present the food preparation and distribution project Andari Talli Nitya Annadanam in Visakhapatnam. And behind Guru Prasad, there is Gayatri, his wife, who is much committed to this project. In India, often the men are speaking, but there is a strong backing from the women. In the following presentations, there are now 2 senior women members from the West also speaking. Risa D'Angeles from Central USA is already 80 years old, but she is very active with the wisdom teachings, especially astrology, and she is deeply committed. She will give some insights into the Aquarian Salon, a project of open online group exchanges on contemplative art, astrology, and wisdom teachings. Then Reichert from Copenhagen, Denmark. She was already with Master Ike. and she is now also a member of the executive group of WTT Trust Germany. She will speak about the transnational CVV sharing group, an innovative type of group work and group living for experiencing the master energy together. Thank you very much for your attention.
Andari Talli Annadanam project has been conceived as a brainchild of Master Kumar, and the chief sponsors for this project happen to be the alumni of Rao and Kumar Chartered Accountants, which is another organization which has been founded by Master Kumar to render professional accounting and auditing services. Through this organization, Master Kumar has trained more than 50 to 60 professionals all by himself, while the organization continued the good work and accomplished training more than 200 professionals through its lifetime. The firm was established in 1970, and in 2020, while it was completing its 50 years golden jubilee, the students of Ravan Kumar, who were trained personally by Master Kumar, wanted to offer something very significant as a service activity, as a project, so that the good work would continue for a longer duration of time. And hence, this Andari Talli Annadanam project has come to be. This is a project wherein a kitchen has been set up with a machine which cooks for more than 200 persons in a matter of 3 hours. And this food is cooked through that machine every day and is distributed to around 200 people who gather on the footpaths and around temples to receive the food. And this has been an activity which is being carried out all the year except for on Sundays. And people are coming and then donating food for every day on their birthdays, on their marriage days, on their children's birthdays. And on their name, this food is being distributed to everyone. We have prepared a small video presentation which will show the process of procurement, preparation, and distribution of food which happens on a particular day. Annadanam project was inaugurated by Master Kumar on 7th of November 2020, and the machine was being set up. And these were the initial pictures that were taken while the machine was getting assembled. And then on 7th of November, Master Kumar inaugurated this particular project. The people who came on that day included the students from Ravan Kumar and also Brotherhood from World Teacher Trust. We conducted a small prayer invoking the master to ensure smooth functioning of the project. On a daily basis, provisions are procured, they are stored, and proper records are maintained for every provision that is received. The provisions are procured on a weekly basis, depending upon the menu for the coming week. Every week, we have a fixed menu from Monday through Saturday. Every day, we procure fresh vegetables from the market on a daily basis. And the vegetables are brought to the project office or the kitchen, and vegetables are ensured that they are fresh and they are cleaned with necessary salt water, and these vegetables are very carefully and hygienically cut into pieces depending upon the recipe that is being prepared, and the food is cooked using a machine wherein all ingredients are manually fed into it. The computer system which runs the machine, when a recipe is selected, it also provides the quantities of each item that are to be fed into the system, and the machine announces exactly at the time when those items have to be added into the vessels. And you can see the stirrers and the hot plates are controlled by the computer system. In the computer system, when a vessel is loaded, and through the cooking process as it goes on, it will announce at the appropriate time what ingredients have to be added, and the stirrer comes down and then goes up as per the predetermined number of spins while the food is getting cooked. So the taste of the food is almost identical every time it is prepared, because the quantities are determined by the computer and the cooking process is always the same. So the taste of the food and then the quality of the food ever remains the same. This is how in the kitchen we have 4 vessels on which each item can be prepared. But in Andari Talli project, we prepare only 1 item per day, and that item is cooked in all the 4 vessels. In the vessels, when the cooking is done, there is a specific process that is followed to empty it, because even when the cooking hot plates are switched off, there is a process of cooking which continues in the vessel because of the quality of the vessel and amount of heat the vessels retain. So there is a specific procedure by which these vessels are emptied so that the food is prepared in the right quality. And when the food is emptied into the plates, it is allowed to be cooled down for some amount of time so that the heat of the food that is prepared is suitable to the covers that are used to pack the food. The food is packed in aluminum foils using a machine, heating machine, by which the food is properly sealed. And the food is packed into bags. They are loaded into an three-wheeler vehicle. And then we have fixed locations at fixed points of time in a day where people would be waiting to receive the food as they are accustomed to receive the food at the appointed hour every day. So we distribute food first at the government hospitals where there are people who have come from villages around to receive treatment, and the food is given free to them so that they don't have to worry about the food while the treatment for their loved ones are carried out at the hospitals. Then food is distributed also on the footpaths of the streets in Visakhapatnam. Specifically appointed hours, we go there and people already gather there to receive the food. They stand in queue and then they receive the food. Along with the food packet, we also ensure that a water bottle is given. And in the heat of the summer, we also ensure that buttermilk is also given. So this is the service that we conduct in Andari Talli Nitya Annadanam project, which means Andari Talli is mother to all. Nitya Annadanam means daily food service. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Ludger and Frank and Guru Prasad. And Guru Prasad, I would like to come there to India and help prepare that food for the people. It sounds like you have a magical machine. And what an experience to be connected to everyone all over the world, north, south, east, and west. And my name is Risa, and some of you do know me already. And I would like to welcome everyone. And I know that Master Kumar is smiling down at all of us and all the masters. So let's say together namaskarams to all the masters who are directing and guiding us. And at this 41st Jubilee of WTT-Global Group Life and Celebration, we honor all those in the World Teacher Trust, and we also honor the link of the masters that connect us all over the world. And we also honor the link of those in the Aquarian Salon, carrying in all ways the teachings of the masters and WTT. I want to acknowledge everyone who put this Jubilee together, everyone behind the scenes, especially the translators. They are doing their Mercury task of communication. Thank you. And if I speak too fast for some, please stop me and I'll speak more slowly. And so, about the Aquarian Salon, as Guru Prasad said, it is group work. It is Aquarian work, individuals participating in a group. I would like to give everyone an idea of the salon and what we do in it. But first, I'd like us to recite the prayer of the white magician. I always like to begin and end with a prayer when I speak. The Tibetan Dua Kul writes that we are all disciples, learning to be white magicians. And the prayer of the white magician links our souls and our hearts together. So let us say our prayer of the white magician. May inner vision be ours. May our eyes see clearly the beauty of the Lord's creation. May our voices speak only in benediction, and our hands be used in helpfulness. We are all white magicians. Namaskarams to all the masters. And so back to the Aquarian Salon. Last year, a handful of us who have participated in WTT together inaugurated a new program on Zoom, the Aquarian Salon. We sought to have a global collaboration and invite everyone around the world to participate. We wanted to open a virtual interchange. The salons would happen 4 times a year, 1 salon per season, gathered under the 3 astrological signs of the season. The salons follow the astrological cycles. And the atmosphere is to reflect the salons of earlier times. In the 17th and 18th centuries in Italy, France, and Europe, salons openly invited people to come out of their homes and gather in one place, in a town, a city, or a village, and begin to communicate with each other. They talked about politics, music, art, philosophy. And so our Aquarian Salon is many things, just like the salons in Europe used to be. Our salon is a gathering of interested and interesting people. There's music interspersed throughout Frank's music. There's astrology, there's art, there's symbols, there's paintings, and there's wisdom teachings. And there's always a discussion among those who have gathered together. So the salon is really a conversation, and its voices invited from many, many countries. It's a unique experience that hasn't occurred before. The salon provides an atmosphere where the soul of each of us can emerge. And what are these qualities? What is this atmosphere? Together, we cultivate an atmosphere of listening, of patience, of love, of understanding. And the salon offers everyone an opportunity to participate in an experiment. It calls forth everyone's expressions and everyone's voices and everyone's responses. Not only do we have music, but we also include astrology, images, symbols, paintings, wisdom teachings, history, history and culture. Together, we are a support team that builds up the ambiance of the salon. Lots of preparation is done beforehand. It's actually not possible to communicate the depth of the salon, but when witnessed, those who have attended are surprised at the depth and beauty of the salon, the connection, the teachings, the paintings, the music, the sharing. We use music to tune in, to pray, to align, and we use symbols to enter into an understanding of the wisdom teachings. A warm ambiance in the group is created. Most importantly is that we reach out to people who might not yet be familiar with the teachings of the masters. People are invited to gaze at the paintings, and we respond to what we see. A sense of community and a warmth of interchange is created. It's non-intellectual, it's non-mental. We go directly to the experiential level. So everyone is invited to the salon, the time of sharing perspectives, a time of recognition, and of praise for the artists. This is our Aquarian Salon, which offers a new way of coming together in a new era of humanity. And that new era is Aquarius. Our salon is a conversation of art, astrology, and wisdom teachings. And some of the topics that we have presented and discussed are the summer signs of Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. The 3 festivals, a triangle, goodwill, and the sound of the divine word. Inspiration, the rain cloud of knowable things, and the mother, the divine mother in all cultures. Our salon is about the people who show up, people sharing and making contact with each other in an atmosphere of curiosity, friendship, and love. We create stimulating conversations and we share ideas. And there is a display of esoteric graphics and paintings, and everyone is invited to respond to the paintings. This creates an exchange, which is a Gemini Mercury experience. In a salon, atmosphere, everyone's voice is important and heard. There is praise and recognition offered, for that is all that matters, praise and recognition and love together. And so the paintings that we offer in this salon are Ludger's paintings, and I would like to inform everyone of a new gallery and a center being formed in southern Spain that will house the esoteric paintings of Ludger. It is envisioned also to be not only a gallery, but a center for music, astrology, and the wisdom teachings. The gallery is called the Gallery of Synthesis. It will also function as a modern day salon. It is located in the town of Murcia, Spain. This is, along with the Aquarian Salon, a work in progress and viewed as an experiment. The gallery is under the direction of Jesus Rosaro, and that name means, as we know from the Rosicrucian teachings, it means golden rose. This gallery and this center is a great blessing, and we are grateful for it. And if you look at the graphics here, you can see it is a work in progress, from a whole room that has just junk in it to clearing it out and creating windows and plastering the walls. So it will be a beautiful, beautiful gallery. About our salon, most of all in our Aquarian Salon, we invite everyone to come together and have fun. May we all be happy and feel safe to talk and be at ease with each other. May we make contact. And the Tibetan Dua Kul says, make contact, it releases love. We shake ourselves free from any preconceived ideas or limitations, so we can have fun together in our Aquarian Salon. And so therefore, I'm going to end again with a prayer, our prayer for all those involved. And we can say this prayer together. May we all be happy together. May we share and enjoy together. May we all feel safe to talk together. May we all feel at ease together. May we make contact that releases love together. Let no malice prevail. May we shake ourselves free from judgments, criticisms, preconceived ideas, expectations, fear, and limitations together. And may we praise one another and have fun together, creating happiness and joy together in our Aquarian Salon. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm so glad to have shared our Aquarian Salon with you today. And we invite and encourage everyone to join us in our next Aquarian Salon, October 26th, 2024. We will meet again on Zoom. If you have any questions, please follow up and be in contact with Ludger. And turning to our beloved masters, Master Kuthumi, Master Kumar, Master Moria, Master CVV, Master Dwakul, Master Saint Germain. Namaskarams, masters. Namaskarams to all the masters. Namaskarams. Thank you, everyone. See you at the salon.
Thank you so much for having this wonderful opportunity to have the giving a presentation, and on the background of the presentations that we've just heard, a variety of group work that is beautiful, and it kind of shows that we have so many gifts in the way that we share and that we work. So here we have in the presentation of the CVV sharing, I will give you a description of a continuously evolving group experiment, which is regarding working with the energies coming from and through Master CVV. Hence, the group work is called CVV sharing. So, as we know, the renewing and innovative energies of Master CVV, they come through in many ways. And here, with this group work, they brought forth yet another type of group expression. And it's based on an idea that two group members had, and the motto, which is experiment, experience, expression. The first meeting we had was in Aquarius 2010, and the idea was to meet once a year in a rural area in northern Germany, and where the setting would be beautiful for group life. So here you have a picture of some group exchange. Now, as the name says, the focus is on sharing on all levels and exchanges. So it's the practical approach to wisdom teaching and exchanging. The group is not a fixed group. It changes from each sharing to the other. However, there's a stable core of participants. So, Namaskaram's master here. The aim was and is linking up and experiencing as a group the energies of synthesis and inviting the group participants to become an active part of each meeting, and thereby co-creating each of the CVV sharing meetings. After a couple of years, we started in Aquarius 2010, because we were reviewing the needs and the availability of group members. We moved the CVV sharing meeting to spring equinox. This was done so that we then could combine the celebration of the new astrological year in the Aquarian energies of synthesis. Now, when you have a look at the picture, now we come to a quiz question, and it will be revealed after the presentation. There's a person behind here. So who is this person? We will reveal it after the presentation. So there is a team, as we said before, every group meeting, every service work is based on group activity. So there's also a team of people to organize the meetings. But the actual meeting, you can only organize so much. The actual meeting is also shaping itself further. The group as such is a transnational group meeting. So people from Switzerland, from Germany, and from Denmark coming together. Our common language is German. And we exchange about practices and get inspiration beyond the group that we feel affiliated with or that we're connected with. Or it is also for people who might not be connected to a group in their town or in their area. The sharing also goes to bring items for a sharing altar. And this can be statues, or pictures, stones, gemstones, and quotes. It can be many things, as you can see here. There's a glimpse of the sharing altar in spring 2023. And we also have the link to the Aquarian Salon here, which we just had a presentation about. Now, we have a meditation and linking up to CVV energies every third hour. So we, as a group for the meeting, we invoke the master and the energy every 3 hours. And this is creating a field of energy within which this group work is happening. And as we know, the day and night together have 24 hours. So in order to keep up with the nightly rhythm as well, we also have the ritual of linking up to the group members before we go to sleep and offer ourselves to the work that is meant to happen through the group during the night. So there is also, we're trying, at least we are aiming to keep up the continuity there too. Here you have a picture of the meditation and meeting hall, which we have met in for a couple of years now. And it has it's round, and in the inside, it has a spiral-shaped opening. In the outside, in the front of the picture, you can see it's a labyrinth garden. It's a nice labyrinth garden in the sense that it has an opening on both ends, so we don't get lost, which is good. Here you have the construction of the roof, and you can see it from inside. And there is actually the opening here is it's glass, and it can be opened. And so there's a remote control, and you can open it. So very nice. And yeah, nature's painting and support outside there. It's just it adds to the experience of beauty and togetherness. Now, after a couple of years, we started in 2010, there was a request by participants to have a second yearly meeting. And we decided to choose the autumn equinox as it was a natural choice, because now we had the spring equinox, so we had the autumn equinox. So it is like receiving and sowing the seeds in spring, and then reaping the fruits of the co-group work in the autumn. And of course, as you could see in the picture with the roof dome from inside, we are aiming at an upward spiral. It's always good to have good aims. So the bridge between the two equinoxes is being built yearly, and the vertical column of the year is thereby honored and aligned to. Now, look at that. The city of Hamburg, which, for those who don't know, is the third largest city in Hamburg. And this was chosen for the autumn equinox. So we have the rural area for the spring equinox, and the buzzing city life of Hamburg, which you can see here as a glimpse, is a good balance for the CVV sharing meetings to integrate the energies of the master in the countryside on the one hand in spring, and in the urban city center in autumn. Both Master EK and Master KPK had held group meetings in Hamburg on various occasions and have given the place their special touch. Here a glimpse of the two masters in the city. Namaskar. Now, this is the place that we found in Hamburg. It's called Sanbao Center. It's a center for practice of Tai Chi and Zen Buddhism. And it is a real oasis situated within the buzzing city life of Hamburg-Altona. And it's spreading tranquility and light. And we all know about the importance of occult work also in city centers. So this place serves a double purpose as an inner and an outer hub. And it's a perfect spot for our second yearly CVV sharing meeting. Now, the sharing and the motto of experiment, experience, and expression is giving and using a range of opportunities for the participants so that they can express themselves and also experience the presence as a group. The task of leading the meditations is also shared, and this helps deeper group integration and development also, while giving the group the opportunity and the voice to see the beauty in the variety of the oneness. We work with the principle of apurva, never before, and we use this creative energy to explore the deeper links of various perspectives while having the group as a sounding board. Investigating the wisdom teachings and its practical applications and experiments in daily life is the main focus, where we explore open questions and challenges and motivation factors and hindrances on the path while we support each other. Here we have a picture of the CVV sharing in Hamburg in Equinox 2023. So there are many types of activities, as I said before, and many different meditations. And the 3-hour rhythm gives us, the 3-hour rhythm of meditation work is more or less the backbone, and it's the pillar, so to speak, for the group life to happen. If possible, we have meditations on the exact equinox time, and it's often introduced with a short mentioning of the time quality and particular astrological patterns right now, or at that point. We do group work in triangles and in groups of 5, and different rituals, fire rituals, spring equinox rituals, autumn rituals, and so on. You can see the fire ritual. It was in 2023, and so we enjoyed the depth of the experience. We have been inspired by Frank's music already at this celebration, and here you have a picture where we enjoy Frank's music. It's an evening concert, and so his music, like also today, didn't just bring us the stairway to heaven, but we almost felt like being lifted up by it into higher spheres. Here we have another picture of Frank playing the guitar. Now, sharing the group experience and the group living is, as I said before, opening up to new perspectives, and maybe new perspectives that one wouldn't have seen before, the so-called maybe hidden or the occult treasures. Embedded in the group work is the deep respect for the other's lived experience. It's a guideline for authentic exchange and sharing, and something that needs to be recollected again and again. So this work is strengthening the inner and the outer bonds without binding each other. So we have questions like, what are the landmarks in daily life in terms of integrating the inner and outer life? What are our challenges in bridging the inner and the outer life? And as I said before, reminding us about the bridging. The bridge exists, and here we are blessed by a double rainbow, and we need to work on bridging much more. So, as I said before, there are group activities, and for that there are often some short inputs by group participants, always with a focus on practical implications. And as you can see here, there are some examples that we've worked with in the past. And yeah. So some practical aspects here. It's during the meetings, the preparation team is meeting every day to see how the meeting is developing, whether some changes are necessary. And every CVV sharing is ended with a plenary session with feedback and feed forward, meaning some suggestions and thoughts and inspirations for the next CVV sharing meeting. This information is then analyzed by the group, by the preparation group, and as far as possible integrated in the next CVV sharing meeting to keep the energy alive and dynamic, and to stay true to our motto: experiment, experience, and expression. Here, another picture of Master KPK. So this idea of the CVV sharing meetings has all the way through been endorsed and supported by Master KPK. We had his blessings from the start, and for each of the sharing meetings, starting in Aquarius 2010, we had asked for a specific inspirational message and aphorism from Master KPK. And I just want to give you some examples here, which I read aloud for the joy of it. So this is from 2016. May power be balanced through sharing. May ignorance be balanced through wisdom. May the West be balanced by the East. May peace prevail our prosperity. And then one from 2017. Join the blue sky relating to CVV. In sky, we commune to be one in consciousness. Master CVV Namaskaram. In September 2022, we again asked Master KPK for an inspirational message, and he gave us the CVV sharing prayer that now is known and practiced globally, as he had asked us to share it with the global World Teacher Trust groups. Here's the stanza, first stanza. May CVV sharing be perceived as global sharing of the energies of Aquarius via Uranus, to link up, to share, and to rise. May the Master help in this regard. Master C.B.V. Namaskaram. Here is an art installation by the Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama, and it has the title Gleaming Lights of the Souls. And I think it beautifully represents the global connectedness that the Master CVV sharing prayer depicts, and invokes with its vertical alignment and the horizontal bridging, not only the groups, but into humanity at large. That's also what Ludger spoke about in his initial words. Here we have a photograph of Wolfgang Bartholein, who reads from, doing a sharing from Master KBK's book, Sheer Desire Sayings. And these sayings, they just brought a lot of joy, and they are so much to the point. So I'll just give you two, for the joy of it, two of them. We all know them, but it's just beautiful to do this as a group. I live in a mosque, but I'm not a Muslim. I lit holy fire, but I'm not a Vedic Hindu. I speak of Allah to the Hindu and of Ram to the Muslims. I wish to break your concepts about me so that you realize me beyond your own concept as true consciousness. And then 25, the shades. The difficulties in life are like the black clouds in the sky, veiling the blue sky of eternal peace. Remember that the rain clouds come to pass. The sky ever remains blue. And here is another photograph of a group exchange in Hamburg. And to end, from the ignited and igniting light of Master CVV, to Laughing Buddha, Lord Maitreya, to Merry Life, Chief Life, Plenty of Prana, to uplift all. No more words, only smile from the heart. He art, his art. May the Master help us all. Master Namaskaram. And as promised, at the end, we reveal the quiz. Who is it? Yes, it is Ludger, trying to take a selfie with the Master. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear Ute, for this beautiful presentation. Excellent. I would now like to ask Guru Prasad for the closing words.
It is a good experience to me. And also, I very much believe and sure that has also been a good experience to all those who have gathered here in this Radha Madham temple and also in the celebrations over the Zoom meeting. The three presentations that have been given in this celebrations, the first one being the food serving activity, while the physical is restored to poise, then the rest of the parts of the human will tend towards experiencing something higher. Only when the physical is at peace, then the aspirant would be able to orient towards higher self and experience the higher self. The two other presentations of the activities, which is the Aquarian Salon and also CVV sharing, is all about experiencing the higher self. In Aquarian Salon, it provides a good gateway to all those people who are aspiring to enter the spiritual path, and it provides a novel way of exchanging while experiencing is given paramount importance. With regard to Master CVV sharing, as we understand, it is basically the core which actually runs our yoga practices within the Brotherhood of WTT Trust. CVV and the energy of synthesis is actually the core which runs the process, while so many activities about developing oneself and rounding up one's personality happens on the outer. Master CVV sharing, as I understand, provides that energy in the core to help the aspirants to run the path, to run on the path, because Master CVV's yoga path is all about speed. It is not anymore walking or crawling on the path, but it is like sprinting on the path, and to sprint in the way that Master CVV wants. Refilling oneself with the energy of Master CVV and energy of synthesis is very much important. That is what we all try to do on a daily basis. But a good potency of it is always required. Though we eat our daily meal cooked at our house, on weekends or monthly ones or on festival days, we would go out and enjoy having a feast. Likewise, for the aspirants on the path, while the daily dose of Master CVV energy is required, it is also very much important to have a good fill of the energy than the daily dose that one receives. And Master CVV sharing does really provide that kind of a feast of Master CVV energy as I see it. I thank both the groups for conducting such wonderful activity and providing necessary environment for aspirants to develop and walk the path of Master CVV Yoga. WTT Trust Global is playing a very important role in bringing all the service activities and various activities as groups are carrying out with their inspiration. The local situations are different from one place to another. Therefore, the requirements are different. The thought plane is different. The kind of thoughts that local aspirants would get are different. Therefore, from one group to another, even in India, we see the way people conduct activities are different. And when it comes to different continents, surely it is going to be a real different way that people carry out group activities. And the platform that WTT Trust Global has provided on an annual basis as an exchange program to understand these activities is very welcoming. And I thank all the members who have gathered in these celebrations, and also thank the coordinators for this particular event, and also thank each and every member on the advisory group and executive group of WTT Trust Global on this occasion of 41st WTT Trust Global Anniversary. Thank you very much. May Master bless all. And as Sister Rita said, Master KPK would be smiling on us, and he would be illuminating the path that we are taking upon on a day-to-day basis to walk the path of Master CVB Yoga. May Master bless all of us. Thank you very much.